Vanquish, God Hard, 0 deaths and max time bonus. This is 3-7, it's called Phantoms, and I love this mission. I think this mission is really interesting. I love the way that you can pretty much kill a lot of these encounters before they even begin by being intelligent with either grenades or shooting the captains who fly the transports. That particular sequence just then wasn't my best performance, but we got it done. And that's hopefully what these videos are going to be, guys, because you might look at this as something super intimidating because I don't get the deaths and I don't get, I get the max time bonus and it's on God Hard and all that kind of stuff, and you watch this thinking, I could never do this. I was the exact same. I watched Godfather Dictator many years ago do this similar playthrough, and I was sat there watching like, how the fuck does he do this? I don't think I could ever do this. But when you play it and you get into it and you start getting excited by it and enjoying it and learning the grind, it becomes a lot more accessible and a lot more fun. And this is a fantastic game, so if you're looking to really push yourself with it and get better as a player, I can't recommend anything better than this, because a lot of people ask me, are you going to be doing the challenges, Chris? Because, of course, there's the famous, is it Challenge 6, where you take on 4 or 5 waves of things and then there's a double bogey at the end. And everybody has trouble with this. It's like the hardest achievement in the game. I don't have it, believe it or not. It's one of those ones that I never did because I'm not a big fan of challenges. And everybody's asking me, are you going to do this, Chris? Are you going to do this, Chris? And I say the same things to these people. Play the game on God Hard, guys. If you're having trouble with the challenges, if you beat God Hard, you go back to those challenges, and those challenges don't even feel like challenges. They just feel like fun. Because you're used to a game that is way stricter, way more punishing, and way more ridiculous. Look at this, by the way. This is the most amazing spawn ever, but you don't get to fight it because it's pre-scripted. That is literally, I think, every different version of Romanov at the same time. That is really cool, but it's a shame you can't seem to do much. If you're going for the score there, you can try and shoot them with rockets to get a quick kill on a bunch of them, and you can get a ton of points, but you have to be quick. So you just need to know what you're doing, basically. And I think I'm definitely going to be looking into score running this game at some point, but I don't want to do the time limit stuff. The time limit stuff to me wasn't very fun. I want to be able to like squeeze and kill enemies and see if there's anything fun to do with the scoring. Because I know you can shoot off the guns on certain things and get points, and that looks super cool to me, but everything else, not so much. But yeah, guys, if you're struggling with that challenge, play some God Hard. You don't have to do no death, you don't have to do max time or anything like that, just play it. If you can beat the double bogeys on God Hard, you will never have trouble with them on hard again, because I think that's what the challenge is set to, right? It's on hard, which means they will die really quick, and you will have to, is it twice the amount of slow motion? And at that point, you're going to be using slow motion like a phenom, so you're never ever going to overheat. You're going to be just wrecking shop, and you're going to be showing people that you know how to play Vanquish, and then that achievement will pop. And I'm probably going to go back to my 360 version and do that challenge, because I'm at a point now where my ability in this game is better than it's ever been, so I should probably go and do that. But it's going to be quite the adjustment, because of course that is 30 frames per second looking like dog shit, and I'm used to this glorious, beautiful, optimized piece of amazing machinery right now as we get tagged by a transport and it puts me to yellow HP. But just keep on shooting the Gorgies, keep on using your cover intelligently, and be careful of that. You do get put into crit very quickly, but watch the difference on the regen. See how the screen isn't blinking red? God, I love that. That's the one thing about the damage glitch that I think is really nice. Like, you die so fast sometimes. You know those soldiers in the Burns fight? You can die in 2 bullets. You can die before you've had time to finish aiming, if they shoot you at the same time. Yet, that regen screen is never a problem. It's such an interesting trade-off, and I prefer it, I really do. Somebody asked me, will I ever be going on the patched version after this? And I don't think I will for PC, because I like it like this. It's dangerous, but it's still fun, you know? Like, there's a couple of moments where you take these massive hits from lasers where you should die, and you don't. So I would change that, because in my opinion, if you get hit by a big telegraphed laser, you should die. And it's kind of weird that you don't in some circumstances, because look at the Romanov. The very first Romanov you fight has a chest laser that goes through all kinds of geometry, and that's a guaranteed one-shot regardless of what you do, what version of the game, or what difficulty. Oh, interesting, I tried to do the time stop then to maybe skip the elevator, but it didn't do anything, it just showed you the glitch. This is, of course, where the intro music is from. This is probably one of my favourite parts of the game. Throw one grenade, shoot it to get rid of the Gorgies, and then do a boost kick to get rid of the shield creature. and then run around the room and hope you can find a couple of rocket launchers. Because if you can find a few rocket launchers here, you can kill the unknown very quickly. So my strategy is going to be very similar to the one that I did before. The only difference now, of course, is I don't have any of the grenades to start off this match. But the good news is the unknown doesn't start in his armoured form in this level. So if you throw an EMP, you can stun him immediately, and you can proceed to shoot him with both the shotgun and your rocket launcher. And the rocket launcher does ridiculous damage to this particular creature. I should have just boost shot it then, but there you go. The unknown is dead. If you don't have a rocket launcher, just use what I did last time. Use the shotgun intelligently, get 3 to 4 shots per EMP, and then do a nice charge attack, and you'll kill him very quickly. But we're coming up on the final part of the mission now, and this is kind of a novelty quick time event, which I wish there was more of these in the game, but I wish they were a bit more interesting. I think it looks visually great, and I love the idea of it, but it's just, there's not really much for the player to do. It's just kind of one of those, Sam's a badass, and here is exactly why, as he pulls out this electrical conduit, and it overheats his suit, and it's all very anime. And then Elena gives us a bit of the old expositional drama. Boom! See you later, son. There you go. Is it the Creon, this creature, that we were sneaking onto? I can't remember. But that's the end of the video, guys. 6 minutes and 9 seconds for mission time, 0 deaths, max bonus. Thank you very much for watching, and you take care now.